Rasta ball buster. He's a Rasta ball buster.
So my son has just turned up. That's Rasta ball buster there, although his dreadlocks are gone, and we're testing their manliness. The object of the game is you have to spear this animal down here. If you do not spear it, then your village starves to death and you do not get anything to eat. Your weapon is going to be one of these things here. As you guys that work on farms know, these are actually spears. The man that gets the first one, he wins all the women of the village, which would be good for you, son. And if you don't, then you become everybody else's bitch and you die. Okay, and we're not allowed to go past that. And that box over there, that represents wildebeest. Zeb, you go first, mate. Go Zeb. Oh, that was actually quite good. So Daniel's now going to prove his manlyhood. Oh. That was actually good in the right direction, but no, you go hungry. Son, prove your manliness. I don't think any of us actually going to get to eat or have the woman of the village. I think we're all going to end up just like with each other and hungry. Oh! Oh! That was close. Okay, have another go, Zeb. It's going to be... Oh, no. Daniel. Powerful. Oh, that was close. So far, everybody else's bitch. No one's going to eat or have any woman, and Bruno's going, yeah, I could do better than that and kill that box. So, Zeb, your turn again, mate. We've actually moved it a fraction close. He's going for the run for it now. Oh! Oh, he hit it, but he didn't have a kill. Daniel. Oh, okay, so far. Actually, Jona's got the orange one, and they are traditionally faster. Give it arsehole, son. Oh, we have a warrior! Tonight, we feast like kings! So, do you know where you're going to find the woman part of this? No. Well, I've got 2 sheep down the end there, that's about it really. Yes, let's see us kill. And it was actually a heart shot, as you can see. So we'll just get a photo of you with a quarry there and the spear just looking like, you know, one of those American ones. Just stand behind it so it looks bigger, son. No. Oh, you got to hold the spear in your hand and look really angry.
I was going to go like that.
Yeah, righto, yeah, there it goes. Hey, there goes the shot there, yeah, right, that's it, man. Can we move the box forward just so the beast looks a little bit bigger in the photo? Just move it forward, that's better, right up, and you stand right back further, that's probably better there still, yeah, that's actually really big. Good one, son. I'm proud of you. And what's really weird about that is my son actually doesn't really enjoy hunting that much deer. But naturally, again, it's proven, and that was a definite kill shot. Anyway, you've come home to show your manliness. Once again, we're testing our manliness, and today it is the blowgun challenge. I've put my 3 in, which were pretty crap. We're already at 6 metres.
Trying to figure out the...
Seb's trying to work out how it's going to go.
You can stand up to that little...
He's in the right place. Oh, that was pretty average. Yeah, Seb just stood back a metre because he thought it was too easy. Now he's in the right place at 6 metres. And that was powerful, man. Very powerful. Did you hear it collect? You're very powerful, Zeb. You're a bit low, mate. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Beauty. Oh, we got a yellow. Okay, so I've got a yellow and Zeb's got a yellow. Daniel, if you don't get a yellow, that makes you a lesser person than Zeb.
I already know that.
We're taking the piss a bit here, but he's probably going to show us up and get 3 yellows in a row.
Surely.
Yeah. Would you like me to hold your hair while you do this?
Nah, it's alright. Let it flow, let it flow.
What's he going to do? And that was really sucky. Okay. Yeah, mate, you need to go a little bit more oomph. You can get closer, you can put your foot up to the mark there. I'd say, yep. There we go. Oh, nice power on that one though. That was powerful.
Can't redo that.
Oh, mate, I wasn't filming, so it doesn't count. But he got it right there. Oh, bro. Okay, you're actually leading. Oh, I saw it. I witnessed it.
Jona?
So each warrior so far has landed one in the gold, son.
Oh, no.
You now have to get 1 and 2 in the gold to beat us. Oh!
Where'd that go?
That went right through the bullseye. So that went right through there, and oh, that goes out the other side. See that goes there? It went right through it, smashed it. So he's already in the bullseye. Why am I not surprised? The warrior has once again proven himself.
Is that the missing one?
Oh, you found the missing one too? Oh, bloody good. So that's the first time in your life you shot a blowgun?
I don't know.
It's just a natural. I'm telling your son, he won't listen to me, eh? I keep trying to tell my son he's a natural hunter, but he just won't have a bar of it. First time ever in his life, and he aces it, he slocks it with the blowgun and gets the kill shot. That rabbit's head, dead, son. So to beat the other men, you've got to get to another yellow, otherwise we're all in the same boat, and you don't want that, son.
Pretty sure this one's just going to go into the van.
That's a nice positive affirmation. Red. Red's good. If you get another red, then you beat us anyway, because it's a high score. He's gone a bit high there, I see. He's worked it out. Oh, what is that? Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit, son! Jona's absolutely smashed it. He smashed it. You are the warrior. You take all the prizes. No one has ever done that before. That's his shot there. Unbelievable.
Proud of you, son. Proud of you, man.
That's pretty impressive. How'd you do that? You got like 2 golds. One of them was an absolute bullseye. My ego's been shattered. Not sure what killed this guy. I'm thinking it's the claytallstories. Bixie just picked it up. Bixie drop. Let's have a look here. It's in good condition. Leave it. No bullet holes. Bixie, leave it. Let's say the claytallstories got that. Bugger. We might be losing all our rabbits soon. So the bloody rats have got into my garlic, and you can see they've dug them up. This one's actually starting to sprout already. They've made these holes. There's a hole in the corner there. Diggings here, diggings here. I'm going to have to put a rat trap in here because they're going to, you can see they've been digging here, look. And they've dug up a few. I'll put a few back. So they were growing well until that happened. Currently in the mega store looking for something to kill rats. Something more to kill rats. It's got a powerful spring on it. There's 2 in a packet. And it's $8. Now these ones here, actually twice the price, but these are bloody good. Nothing gets out of those alive, whereas those are fucking useless. I can squeeze out of those. They even get out of those ones here. Moss traps. Don't know what that one's like. Anybody use that? Never used it. So I'm actually inclined to go for one of these. Having said that, double springs, 2 traps. That's pretty powerful. Looks like a copy of that one, doesn't it? It's got a bigger spring though. I've actually opted to go for those, even though they're twice the price. And these ones here, because that metal there's, it's more sprung, and you need to thump the rats, killer bastards. Another beautiful morning here in Tasman, and it didn't take long for the rats to get into my garlic and onions. So last night I put a couple of traps in here, old-fashioned traps, and that smashed them. This guy actually managed to get out by the looks of it. You can see what he's been digging beside it. They're digging up my plants. That one's gone off, but the guy's got out of that, and there's another bloody hole here they've dug. Bastards. Anyway, I'll keep trapping in there. My life's coming along really well in the glasshouse, as you can see. It's coming that I planted with the Irishman. Well, has come up really good. Only one didn't come up. And right now I'm just planting in between my, I think these are cabbages, I'm not sure. Forgot what they are. We'll find out soon enough, but I'm planting the celery in between them now. Taking 3 out. And I've also put a marigold on here. And over here I've got another marigold. And one down here. Doing a bit of companion planting, because apparently they bringing all the right stuff, insects and bits and pieces that are good, I've been told by you guys. So there and there, pansies, because I'm a bloke that enjoys flowers. Forgot the name of those ones, you guys will know, but they're beautiful. Cyclamens I think it's called. So I was just talking to you about my garden. I've just put these celery in. My mate Simon rings up. He says, "G'day Clay, there's Kawai diving off Ruby Bay." Not Kawai diving, Kawai can't dive. Like seabirds dive. He said their heads are popping up, they're feeding on some fish right now, and the seabirds are diving. Jeez, brains. Sometimes let me brains up your bloody ass. Anyway, so I'm going to head on down there with a fishing rod and see if I can score a fish for dinner. I've never had much joy down here fishing off the beach for Kawai. I find that they move around so fast, you see them and it's frustrating because they're in close and then suddenly they're way out deep and you've got to be right on top of them. Ideally I'd have a tiny little boat that I throw on the back of the truck, a little pram with a motor on it, and I'll be buzzing around chasing them. Anyway, I'll get off the phone because I'm about to get onto the road here and we don't want to have an accident. Well, either we got here too late, or I don't know, but there's no bird action out there at all. I was expecting to see quite a few birds. He only called me like 5 minutes ago. They all disappeared that fast, Simon. There's a shag out there. Hardly worth it putting a rod in, really. The odd blackback gull in the water, but no terns, which you always look for Kawai. Shag out there. Nah, she's pretty quiet, mate. Oh yeah, there's a shag fishing in close there. Ah, stuff it. Come down here. I'll put a couple of casts in. I won't hold my breath at catching something. I won't film it because I don't think I'll catch anything, but I'm down here now. It's kind of good to put the rod in and see what's going on in the water anyway. Okay, yeah, pretty much what I thought. No fish. I think I said before I went out it's probably going to be a waste of time, but you know, nothing's a waste of time if you're doing what you love. I love fishing. And also, I mean, look out there. It's beautiful. Down there you can probably see Tracy and her mum. A friend of mine, so I banged into her, gave her a hug. She said she'd been in A&E, it's actually an emergency, till 5 AM this morning. So people around have got live going on, dramas and things, and nothing's a waste of time if you're out there doing what you love. Would be nice to catch fish, but it's also the nature of fishing. Thanks for the tip, Simon. I'm sure they were in full force out there before I just arrived. This guy just rocked up to my place. That's Zaac. Am I saying your name right, Zaac? Yeah. Spelled Z-A-K? No. How do you spell it?
Z-A-A-C.
Z-A-A-C?
Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it? And this filthy pig under over here, with his better half, David and Jody, just rocked up now. But look, what's on the truck? This is actually a really good boar. It's probably only a young one looking at its teeth. I'm thinking like 3 at the most. Yeah, looking at the teeth down there. But really good neck. And another one. And so, did you hunt these?
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Well, at least he's telling no tall stories. How old are you, Zach? 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like going hunting?
Yeah.
Have you ever shot a rabbit?
No.
Have you ever shot a 22?
Yes.
Have you?
Yep.
How'd you go with that?
Good.
Are you? I've got a 22 here for boys to shoot, and if they're really good then I line them up on a rabbit. You keen for the challenge or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, you up for that? So what would you go for, a head shot or a body shot if you're shooting a rabbit?
Head.
Head. Why would you go for a head shot?
Because it doesn't damage all meat.
Gee, I like you, mate. We'll keep you on. Yeah. Did he teach you that, or did you know that just because you were clever?
I knew that because I'm clever.
Yeah, I thought you were clever. I could tell it when I saw you. You looked pretty clever. I like the way, when I met Zach, and a lot of you older guys could learn something from this. We shook hands, and Zach looked me right in the eye, and he gave me a good hard handshake, didn't you, mate?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah, we agreed. Should we show them how we did it? We went like this. We went like this, like, there you go. Yeah, we looked like that. See, we looked at each other. We didn't do any of this like looking down the ground and pissing around like some of you teenagers do. It was a proper man handshake, and he's only 7. So I reckon that a few teenagers could learn something from you about that, eh? Yeah. Who taught you how to do a proper handshake? Was that David as well?
No.
No? Who taught you that?
Off your channel.
Off my channel?
There you go.
Yeah, well, you learned it, and that's great. It served you well, isn't it? Cool.
Look, what else you got here?
What's in there?
Muscles.
Did you dive for these yourself?
No.
Where'd you get these from?
My dad's a muscleman.
Oh, your dad. Well, hey, say thank you to your dad. And I'm being a bit sport. Can we crank it open for us and show us what's inside the bag? You want to zip it open?
Oh no, you're licking my legs flat out, aren't you, mate?
He just loves you, mate. Hey, look in here. Oh, holy, these are fresh.
Yeah.
It's like they're still alive, you reckon?
Friday night.
Oh, they'll be good.
And they'll be in the chiller, so.
Well, I reckon we cook them up today. That'll be today's kai, I reckon. Yeah, hey, thank you very much. I love mussels, green nut mussels.
What have you got for him?
That looks like my favourite thing in the whole world. It says coconut on the outside, but I don't think it is. It's the wrong colour. Beef dripping.
Proper leaf lard, wasn't it?
Was it taken from around the kidneys of the beef?
Yeah, it's all kidney lard, yeah.
So that's what you call suet if it's from a beef and it's around the kidney. And that's actually the best fat you can get from beef. So thank you very much. You guys know that that's my fuel. And I'm out of it too. Although now that you bought these, I'm going to probably take the fat from this and render it down. And there might be a little bit inside this fella too. Let's have a look inside here. Oh, what's going on? So what you take, folks, is you rip the diaphragm back from here. Not the diaphragm, so the skin, which is around the kidneys. This one hasn't got a lot in it. You take all that out and the fat that's around. This guy actually hasn't got a lot of fat around his kidneys, but he's in good condition though, isn't he?
He is in good nick.
Yeah.
I cut his governors out.
Yep. So both of these pigs were shot. They weren't dogged at all, which means the pH level in the meat will be better. And Jodie was just saying that, because David uses dogs and he also shoots pigs, and she was just saying that you've noticed a difference in the taste of meat? Big difference?
Huge difference.
Massive difference.
Aye.
Yep.
So that says something about stressing the pig, eh?
Yep.
And the pH level.
Nowhere near as gamey.
Yep.
Is that right? Isn't that interesting?
And it's awesome. It's you know, you can eat these. You can do something with them. Anybody will eat them. They don't even know that it's wild.
Yeah. So that's the thing, you know, with dog and pigs is the adrenaline releases all that acid, and there's also often, quite often, they've been chased for a while, so they've also got on top of that lactic acid in the pig, in its body, its muscle, because the lactic acid build up, and on top of that, the pH level, you know, it really changes it.
Yeah.
Whereas these guys would have been in the paddock, and you would have snuck out. I don't know where they were in the paddock. I don't know where they were.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to ask you where they were. I wouldn't ask you.
They're paddock pigs, these are.
They're rooting around anyway.
Rooting around, so they're not rooting around anymore, and Dave's given to us. Bloody awesome, mate.
Yeah, no, we can see get plenty of these.
Yeah, well,
Dogs down there, we've got to.
yeah, cool. Yeah, I reckon it's a 3-year-old boar, that. Yep, good nick, prime nick, good muscle. Yum.
Toes aren't rounded.
His toes aren't rounded, hasn't done too much.
No. They're both funny, eh? They're from the same area,
Yep.
but probably a couple of K apart. And look at still got the white socks.
Yeah, got the old white socks. Oh, they roam a long way, pigs.
Yeah.
Yep, no, bloody good, mate. So, this one's a sow, obviously, is it? Oh, it's a boar as well. Okay, well, you cut his nuts out. Oh, I thought you might leave a bit of flavour for me. Two nice boars. Yeah. Champion. And what have we got here?
What's that one? Fallow, is it?
Oh, fallow, the food of kings.
I know.
Mate, you're a gem. Look at this here.
I think that's the fallow. I fill it.
Oh,
Yep,
geez, you're
good
spoiling me
white
rotten, bro. You're spoiling me rotten. Holy shit.
And the back strap, that'll see it.
Oh, mate, that's too much, bro. Too much. You didn't need to, but hey.
We got that much, it's not funny.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
No worries.
Really seriously, mate. Bloody awesome.
Everybody deserves it.
So what we've got here, Zach, is we've got these subsonics. Okay?
Yep.
So when they go out to this rifle, it's got a silencer, you hardly hear a noise. They're real quiet. I think those ones are 40 grain. I can't read it. You see 22 underneath it, you'll see a number.
Yep.
What number is that?
40.
Okay, so they're 40 grain. Right, take, say, 3 of those out and put them in your mag. And I want to see if you know how to load a mag, because I haven't showed you anything yet, so I want to see if you naturally know how to do it, because you have been watching the channel. Maybe you've learned, or maybe someone else taught you. So, yeah, now you're onto it. Oh, hold on. I think that might... Is that one right? Yep. Good boy. Yes, too. He's onto it. He's got it sussed. He's got it sussed. Well done.
Keep your finger away from the trigger until you can see the target.
Yeah, or till you're on the target at
Yeah.
least. Yeah, that's a good one, mate. Righto. I want you to get on the target with that there. Yeah, you're in. There you go. She's in. Right, you're loaded now. Let's go to half bolt first. We'll just go half bolt, okay? Okay, get yourself in position. So we're in a half bolt position. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Jeez, I'm excited to see how he's going to go. Dave, what do you reckon, mate?
I reckon he should go right.
Go right. He's not doing too bad. He's got his legs. So you want to bring your legs here a bit further back around so you're in line with it. So over to here with your leg. I want to drag your leg over here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the target.
You're on the target, are you? Just gently, and then squeeze it as you right on it. Right. Should we go see how you did, or should we do 2 more shots? 2 more shots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, load it up again. Righto, let's go see here, dude. Put that in a safe position. Okay, so we're just going to go like this. Let go, I got it. Get like that, it's not pointing at anybody. Over here. So we've got 2 shots. One of them was down here. It's a wee bit low. But this one's inside, mate. It's a good start. Yeah, it's a good start. Yeah. This here is a cold steel .625 Magnum blowgun. And it's deadly. It's deadly. Have you ever seen the video where I shot a black rabbit with it?
No.
Oh, I'll send you the link sometime. So I have shot hares and rabbits with these. I've even shot a possum. See that there? It's a broadhead. See that? That's what we're using today. How you load it is you poke your dart in there and you push it just a little bit and it clicks. And then when you're holding this up, you have 2 hands. I'm holding the camera so I can't show you. But you make a sound. Okay? So I'm going to go like this. Well, that was a pretty average shot. That rabbit ran away and laughed because the yellow is the rabbit, okay? Right, I'll give it a clean and it's your turn. That's the way. Cool. That looks pretty comfortable. And just go, there's no dart in there, just go, no, you got to put your mouth on that there. Real hard. Oh, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's try this with a dart now. Okay, smack her in. Remember what I said, push it until it goes a wee click, just a little bit. Push it before, there you go, got it. Yeah, it was not bad, but we need a bit more oomph. Go see if we can find that dart. You get it? Oh, nice one. Big hard bloke. Oh, that was way better, okay, now you're getting there. Go find your dart, mate. Okay, I brought it into 3 metres because it's a wee bit far away for this young fella. Get yourself in position, you know what to do. Don't point it down, otherwise it'll fall at the end. And keep it up. Keep your barrel up, keep your barrel up. That's the one. Okay, we go a wee bit high and it's here. Good hut. Oh, nearly. Let's load up and try again. Oh, yes! He's in the target. A nice bluey. Okay, nice bluey. Let's load up again, do another one. Get another one out of the bowl there. Now you're talking. Yeah, nah. That's not happening. Nice, okay. But still, I want to hear that. Take another one out of the bowl, mate. I want to hear more of it than just the blowing, okay?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay. Locked and loaded, and remember to keep this up. Yeah. Okay. Change this arm position here. Change this. There you go. And go a little bit higher. Go above the yellow when you're shooting it. There we go. Oh, we're on the board, but we're not quite on the board. Oh! He's in the bullseye! Dead rabbit. Dead rabbit. Give me 5. Smashed it. Smashed it. That's a boy. Lift it up. Okay, so we can do that again. Oh, nice shooting in the red. Yeah, that's a good one. That's 9 points. So, what do you reckon about the blowgun?
Fun.
It's fun, eh? Should we see if we can kill a rabbit?
Yeah.
We'll take the 22 because I think our chances of getting it with this is not too flash, but 22. Do you want to go and shoot one? I don't know if we're going to find one, but I'll take you for a hunt if you want to go. Do you want to go for a hunt? Okay. So right now, Zach and I are looking for rabbits. We've got the 22. There was one, but Zach never saw it, and I'm not going to shoot anything unless he can see it. So the rule is, Zach, what?
Keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open and watching. Okay, mate. Let's carry on down here. Try not to move your arms around too much. Try and keep them by your side. Just walk quietly and stop every so often. When I stop, you stop, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll see how we go. So, Zach, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, which is not a great time for shooting rabbits, mate.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we go, yeah? You never know. We might see one and get lucky. Right, I can see a rabbit. Can you see it?
No.
Well, here's a practice. There's a rabbit in front of you. I want you to look carefully before we move any further, because I can see a nice big fat rabbit. Can you see him? Don't look at my phone. Look in the paddock in front of us here. Keep looking until you can see it.
Yeah.
You see it?
In the middle of the year.
That's the one, mate. So you just wave your hand around there. I don't want you to do that, okay? Okay, so next time you see him, now he's on Harry's property, so we're not going to shoot him because it's not our land and we never ever shoot on someone else's property. That's called poaching. Okay? So I wouldn't do that. So we'll just let that rabbit for another day, and maybe one day he comes on our side of the fence, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, carry on. So I want you to see if you can spot the next rabbit rather than me, okay? This is one of my favourite places. shoot rabbits up here, eh? Yeah, they're in the lake edge. This pond here, so you keep your eyes and see if you can spot one there. That's a boy, keep moving forward.
I can see a duck.
Yeah, I can see a duck. I know how to shoot that duck though. How many ducks can you see, mate? I can see a nice green head on the edge of the bank there.
I can see one.
Nice male on the bank. We're going to go into stealth mode when walking through here, so they don't see us. So we see them before they see us. That's the key. So you see those little ducks in the middle of the pond on that pipe?
Yeah.
Little scalps? They're actually native duck. Can't shoot those.
Yeah.
Then further over, we've got mallards. You see the mallards?
Yep, 1, 2.
That's right. Okay. I don't need you to point your hand there, Zach, because that can scare the animals. So keep your hands right beside yourself, mate. We're trying to be invisible to the animals. Yeah, there's 4 there, you're right. And they're going to connect up with the native ducks. There's the native ducks over there. Does your dad shoot ducks?
No.
My dad never used to shoot ducks either. Your granddad shoots ducks? Oh yeah? Has he ever brought any over to your house for you guys to eat?
No.
Never? Come on. He must have. I bet he has.
No.
Okay, it's very hard for boys to not move, eh?
Yeah.
Is that sun in your eyes over there?
Yeah.
How's that? That better?
Yeah.
So, we tried to get a rabbit. Did we get one?
No.
No. Why didn't we get one?
I don't know.
It's because I missed. There actually was one. There was one miles away. Because we couldn't get up close to any, because every time we did they got scared away a bit. So I took a long shot, and I actually aimed slightly above the rabbit's head because I thought it was so far off. It was about 150 metres, and this thing shoots flat so far out. What happened? I was aiming at its ears, and what did I hit?
It's you.
Yeah, I pierced its ear. So now it's got a piercing. Anyway, that was hunting with Zach. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Me too, mate. Do you want to do it again sometime?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you learn?
Be quiet.
Yeah. And what was the other thing you learned?
Don't jump around.
Don't jump around. You were doing a few dances there, eh? Doing a few jump arounds, and that was that because you're excited? Yeah, it's okay, mate. I get overexcited. I'm like you. I get so excited, you know. Sometimes I'm so excited people think I'm a bit silly. Especially when I go big hunting. Anyway, I really enjoyed hunting with you. Thank you. It's all fun. Both of these pigs are in primo condition. I'm at Awie's place right now, and I'm dropping one off for her. I'm probably going to give her the bigger one because she's got 2 teenagers that are both doing sport, and they'll go through a lot more protein than I'll get. This is a really nice boar. It's probably about 3 years of age looking at it. Good condition, just starting to get a shield, and because it was shot not dogged, the pH level in the meat will be just perfect. It'll be a really good chomping chewing. And this one here, it's a bit smaller, so I'm going to keep that one for myself, I think, because I haven't had pork for so long. The last pig I caught I gave to Awie, but there was not much left. It was only a small one, so I didn't get a feed. So what I'm going to do when I process this one is I'm going to hang the meat for a couple of days, and then I'm going to show you guys a recipe using guava cherries, which is absolutely delicious. And I'm also going to show you a recipe on how I make my dessert with those same cherries, and once you try it, I reckon you'll like it. It's my own recipe. It's what I've done with experimentation. But right now we're going to drop this pig off here for Awie. Awie's dog Nala's really interested in that pig. I met Dorothy here because she's raising money for suicide awareness, and Dorothy lost her son, Gerard, and we've just been talking about that, and I've just asked Dorothy what message would she have for parents, and I think coming from your mouth would be better than mine.
I think for parents is to be aware of there may be something wrong. It's very hard to pick up. My son didn't leave anything for me to know that he had a problem. I wished he had, because I would have been able to help him. But the one thing I can say is hold them close and give them all the love you can.
Yeah, cool. And to you children out there that are suffering, that are going through a tough time, talk to your mum. Talk to your mum. Yeah, talk to your mum, talk to your dad. Thanks. When I was a boy, my dad used to say to me, son, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And I used to think about that, and I used to think, geez, Dad, how many cats have you actually skinned in your life, and why do you need to skin a cat? I mean, we don't even eat cats in New Zealand. Well, I don't know anybody who eats cats, so I suppose there's someone somewhere, maybe up in Auckland or somewhere in some little backstreet restaurant that cooks up cat, but overall, we don't eat cat. So, it would have made a lot more sense to me if Dad had said, son, there's more than one way to skin a deer, or more than one way to skin a sheep, or more than one way to skin a rabbit, or more than one way to skin a pig. Because, let's face it, I'll take the hook off this because I'm going to skin it in a minute. It's actually true. There is more than one way to skin any animal. And for us hunters, well, those of us that live off the land and grow our own meat, grow our own sheep, we kind of get used to doing it. And we're always trying to find faster ways to do it. So, my favourite way of skinning a pig, if it's a sow or a small boar like this one here, it's not that small, it's probably about 80-90 pound, is to strip skin it. And I'm going to show you that today. This is a nice pig. It's got a little bit of fat on it there. And Poe would like to have a bite, and as you can see, it's only a very small, or young pig at least. It's probably looking at its teeth, probably 2 years old at the very most. What we got there? 2.5. So a nice pig for the pot. And the easiest way for me to whip that skin off is to strip skin it. If it was a bigger boar and had a big shield on it, then I would do it differently. So what I'm going to do is, I'm holding my phone filming this, so I'll just show you bits and sections of how we strip skin a pig. So what we've got there is we've got a ratio 1:4 on the lift. And I'll show you the lift very shortly. We'll go up and have a look at that. So when you're putting an animal up on your hoist or whatever you're using, the trick is to get the right height. And there I've got too high, so I'm letting it down. And this lift here is actually a nifty lift, and it's got what everyone's got that you want. It's got a wee lock, so you lock it in there, so you don't need two hands, and that locks in nice and tight. And now we're at a place. You've got to be able to lock it with one hand. There's different types of pulley systems that do it. A really good one's Karaka Products have got one, but this is nifty lift. Like I said, it's a 4:1 ratio, and this is like a portable one. This thing can lift so much weight. It's really tiny, it folds up. It's my favourite one to take away in the bush. One of the reasons I wanted to use this pig to show you guys how to skin a pig is it was actually shot, it wasn't dogged. My mate David Vass shot this, and you can see the blood coming out here. So it'll have a exit wound or an entry wound somewhere, I'm guessing. It's dripping down here, the blood. So there's a wee bit of blood coming out. But there's no dogged meat on it. It hasn't had dog swinging off it. The hardest part in doing a strip skin of this type I'm going to show you is the line that goes down the spine. I'll show you where it's going to go. I'll just turn this pig around here. We're going to start and put our knife in down in here. And we're going to put our skinning knife in, and we're just going to get it underneath the skin and try to miss the meat. We're going to go right up the centre to the very top. You could go from the top down, but I always do it this way. Oh, Bruno watching, and tomorrow he goes under the knife to get that big lump taken away. The vet tomorrow morning, that's right, eh, Bruno? Yeah. So, this is a knife I'm using. It's a skinning knife, and it was gifted to me by someone. I forget your name, bro, if it was you. Please give us a shout out. Well, I'm giving you a shout out. Thanks for the knife. He had this knife for 20 years. Like stowed away, not being used, and kept it well oiled. And today I'm using it's a bloody good skinning knife. And the name's kind of worn off, so I don't know what brand it is, but it's pretty bloody good. I've just made a wee nick with my knife here at the base of the tail. And we go right up the top. Where his shield is, and this is why this method isn't so good with a pig with a big shield. Although this guy here hasn't really got a shield as such, he was just probably getting to that point in his life where he's starting to grow one, but old Dave lined him up and boom, shot him, and now he's on my hook getting his hide taken off with this really nice skinning knife. Just going up here now, and it's probably so far taken me about a minute to get up through this. There's a bit of blood in there, so there might be a bit of shot up meat in there then. I won't know until we get the skin right off. So now right down to the very base of the pig's tail, I've got this line going up the animal. You can see there's a bit of shot up meat in here I found underneath, or blood coming through where it's been shot, so we won't know what we find until we get right in there. And I've gone right up to his snout, right up the very tip, just taking the skin off, not going past that. Opening up that line down the back is the hardest part of skinning a pig this way. And that's why I take my time doing it. Probably took me a good 2 minutes. With the right tool, you can just go straight up. Other tools like gut hooks and, like I said, a linoleum knife's a really good one. But I think for the sake of not stuffing up my back straps, which is the gold bar of every animal, not buggering the meat up, keeping everything clean, just take your time. So that probably took me at the very longest 2 minutes. The rest will go quite quick. Our next cut, and here's one that you probably wouldn't think it's what's going to happen, but what's going to happen here is we're going to go up here between, there's your eyes there, right, and there's your ears here. So you got ears in line there and eyes. We're going to go between the eyes and the ears, and we're going to do a cut that goes right around here, just below the eye, and come right around in a full circle to the other side of the animal. And then we'll come up the middle, and I'll show you the next cut after that. So I've now opened that up between the eye and the ear. I've gone right around. I've done it one circle. The reason I do it one circle, some guys do either side and they start with a split in the middle, but I do like one circle because I just find holding the knife on that particular angle easy. What you can alternatively do is you can run your knife up the middle here, right down there, and you can meet it both ways. So what we've got here is we've got the ears connected, and this is good because it gives us something to hold on to. We're going to pull it down, and down in here you can see where the ear is actually connected to the skin. So we just cut right through that, and I'm doing it with one hand, holding the foam with the other, so not ideal, but cut through to sever it, and she's come away like so. And with that away, you've got this ear as a handle to pull down and run your knife through as you're pulling down. I'll do the other side and we'll carry on, and then after that we'll take the middle piece out. As the rain's starting to come, I'm going to go from a brisket right up with my skinning knife right in the middle there. We'll try to stay in the middle. That's where it was stuck, and to the top. Done. When I saw this pig, I thought it'd be a good pig to show you guys. A nice clean pig. And this side looks pretty clean, but the other side, well, probably dogs would have made less of a mess than your rifle, Dave. She's completely shot up. And with shot up meat, it's all dog tucker. You can't keep it, you can't do anything with it, because it can contain bacteria, stuff's been shot through it. It's the first bit of meat to go off when an animal's hung. This has been hung for a day and a night and half a day. So I'll be cutting all that out for dog tucker. Still plenty left for me to show you how to skin it, but you never know what you're going to find when you take a skin off an animal. And on that note, you guys up in the North Island that scold all your pigs, a lot of you do. It must be interesting when you scold it and then you eat it and you find there's something like that underneath it, or a bit of dog meat. I can't imagine how that works. That's why I take the skin off my pigs, for that reason, to find out what's underneath. Anyway, what I'm going to do next is I've gone down the brisket, and I didn't do a great job. I cut deeper than I would have liked to, but I was trying to hold the bloody camera, or the phone at least was doing. Now I'm going to run my knife up each foot, just up to there, bang, bang, and that will be my final cut. Well, there will be one cut down here I'll do actually. There'll be one last cut which will be just between the legs, which will go around to the arsehole, and I'll actually pull these right off. It will come right off. The whole leg will come off like a sock, and you'll see that in a minute. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the legs, and we'll start doing some pulling. So I've done both the front legs. I don't know if you can see that, probably not from there. They're opened up. And between its butthole and here, we're going to take this bit of skin, and we're just going to put a knife cut through it, like that there, right through. You see it's been done, and that's all we need to do there. That will actually be very easy to come away with a bit of hard pulling, all this here. So both leg has got a split right up it from the bottom, giving us these bits we can strip, just pull down like that, and it comes off. Now normally I'd have my knife there just to give it a wee cut, and here as I'm doing it, because I'm filming it I can't, but that's what we'll do, and the same will apply to pulling this down here. Really did smash it, didn't it? So we're at the easy bit now, which is just going down here. Not as fat as I thought it was. A few wee nicks with the knife. Take that off right down to the front leg here. And before I start pulling, I'm just doing a wee bit of separation of skin, membrane. I'm going to put a bit of pressure on that to see how we go. Got to piece of number 8 wire holding us up, so we hope she's going to stay in one place. We'll put the pressure on it. These bloody lifts are so strong. I've never had anything break off it yet. There she goes. And then it's a matter of just this here, your skin where your foot is. You can leave that on if you want to, and the thing. And there's the skin off. It's one side there, and it probably took me, I don't know, all that so far about 5 minutes to get that down at the very most, because I'm filming it a bit longer. That's the dirty side. Let's do the clean side. Separate it. Round. Still hanging on to something there. What do we got? I think we've got it now, eh? That's it. It's in here. Let's try and pull that off. Look at that, just like that. So I've got a little hook up here, little like carabiner type thing, other wee thingy in it, and I've put a gamble around my 2 back legs of my pig here like that, so they're all done up. So this is easy to do. Just bring it up to there and hook it into my little carabiner, and she's now like that. Now I can just whack off the head, and Bob's your uncle. Main thing is to make sure that the length of that there is the right length, so when you whack your head off, it's not going to be smacking the meat on the ground. It's funny, you know, I started off doing this channel here, making bloody YouTube clips of going pig hunting, and that's what everybody loved, everybody enjoyed, and then everything changed. YouTube changed its algorithm, and more people became encouraged not to watch hunting videos. And today, when I post up a hunting video or a video like this, it gets about 30% less people watching it. That's interesting, isn't it? Right, where's your neck, mate? This one hurt a bit. I want to save as much meat as I can, so I'm going right to the top of the scalp, right around there, bang. There's a lot of meat in there and around the neck. Well, Poe's looking at what's going on here, she's like, oh yep, that's broken. I think we'll get that hook out of the way before I actually have an accident. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? In the bloody video, old Clay with a hook in his eye. Quite a lot of shot up meat in there. Too easy. There we have it. Now that is how you skin a pig, strip skinning it. I didn't have a camera on the job, so I couldn't show you all the cuts, but there's plenty more to watch. It's basic enough. Next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut out this bit of shot up meat up here. The top here, I'm going to take that out. There wasn't too much up the top, and you can see that. I'm going to remove that. And then I'm going to hang this for a couple of days. You don't want to hang your pork too long, because it can get a bacteria in it. Morning everybody, it's D-Day for my dog Bruno. There he goes, there's his big old head. He's a pure Dogo Argentino dog, and you've probably followed him on the channel. He's been our logo, well his bum at least has been the logo of all our merchandise and stuff. And he is off to the vet right now. He's in the back of the truck because, as you know, he's got this massive big lump on the back here, which today gets removed. Some of you might be asking yourself the question, why have we let the lump get that big for so long? Well, it's been a slow growing thing. In the last year it's got definitely a lot bigger, and the question is, A, it was never ever a threat to his health, and B, we didn't think he was going to live this long. These big breed dogs, I mean this guy is 65 kg, they just generally don't live that long. He's into his 8th year, actually it's 9th year now, and he's just keeps on going, so it is growing that lump, so we're going to get it taken off. The question is it going to be more beneficial to his health? Well, it's starting to make him heavy on one side, so yes it will be. But there is a downside to having surgery and general anaesthetic, and particularly for an old dog like this. And if you're someone who's my age or older and you've had a major operation where you've had general anaesthetic and you've been under the knife for more than sort of 4 or 5 hours, you know it does actually have quite an effect on your body. So that's the downside, but we are going to take him right now to the CRT vet. Bruno hasn't been in a truck for a long time, probably 3 or 4 years. First time he's been in a truck. enjoying the ride and he's enjoying all the smells. Last time he went for a ride in the truck, I was taking him for a hunt and he caught a 150-pound boar. Good morning, got Bruno in for surgery today.
Alright, we're going to There he is. Give him a weigh in if that's okay.
Yep. Bruno, come. Good boy. Come on. Up. He's lost a little bit of weight. He used to be 65. Good boy. Good boy, Bruno. Bruno, come.
G'day. So pulled that last bit out now, and doing all the usual strengthening things, mixing plum without a plum.
Oh yeah.
And making it work.
Right.
Which is what we try to do always, of course. Connecting everything down again. I'm going to do all those screws. I've screwed blocks down to the bearers, and just doing this whole thing up. I'll be putting a bracket here as well as a bracket here, because it's a longer section of wall to hold that corner down. And I've screwed up into all the rafters again with all these bugle batten screws.
Right.
Connect the whole thing up here, aiming to get this lintel across here, and then basically bang, we're ready to start looking at wall wrapping and weatherboards and stuff.
So the only part of the wall you actually kept was the top plate.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the, you're taking the whole, you replace the whole lot, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Replacing underneath it. Well, the studs went into that, and the studs, most of them were buggered. So some of them, as you know, have been chopped halfway through. Some were rotten at the bottom in the corner, so it's all right. So the top plate, we just reconnect everything. All those screws go in to the rafters, so we just make it all strong, tight. Cool. Yeah, and it can deal with everything that comes its way, basically.
I see the windows have arrived.
Yep, here we go.
Wow, look at that.
The only part of the equation now is the weatherboards.
Right.
Yeah, which I'll just chase them up. They, I'm hoping they're going to arrive this week, but they had a problem with their staining machine. Oh, so okay. There was a delay of a day, and they've got to come from Christchurch, so we might not see them until Friday or something. But
brilliant.
These can't go on until I've got the weatherboards. So
obviously, yeah, sure. And also, this is for the other.
That's for there.
Oh, the end piece, yep, down here. So we've got them all in. That's awesome.
Yep, giving us our head flashings, sill flashings, everything we need. So
okay, well I went to the fireplace, P&M fireplaces this morning, and I looked at some ones, and he's going to come out and have a look at the place, and measure up for a place in here, and also something I can cook on next door. So that'll be cool, eh?
Yeah, it will be cool.
Yeah,
you won't be too big in here. It's about what, 18 square metres.
Well, that's why he's going to come out, just to let us know. Yeah, it'll be good. Just something to keep it warm.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff.
It is.
Yeah, bro.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, bro. This original joist is not looking too flash there, Arbs. A bit of rot.
She's right on the end, but she's solid in there, mainly on the top end. So what I did was I hammer tested it, and then I put my drill in there to see if it was solid timber. It pretty much goes back about this far.
Okay, so you're good.
So I put this piece of timber back about 600 mils.
Yep.
And those bugle batten screws through it to carry it through to the end. So same thing again, just
Yeah, right.
put a sister beside it, strengthen it up. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good here. We got in time.
Do you need to take this out so it doesn't spread through there, or does that not happen? Doesn't
no,
happen? No.
It won't happen. It's good. It won't see any more water.
Yeah, right, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's just, what is that? Is that dry
Just-
rot or wet rot?
No, it's wetter. It's that whole side here that was all damaged from that
That leak.
the water coming in beside the window.
Yeah,
It was
right, eh?
pouring down here for years. That's our weather facing direction. It was just,
Yeah, right, eh?
yeah.
Oh,
We were
bloody
lucky it didn't damage this.
Yeah, we were, eh?
Yeah. Could be a different species of timber. Could be totara.
Yeah, it's pretty massive, isn't it?
It
that
is.
bottom?
It's 100 by 100. It's
Yeah.
a good bearer. Yep.
Yeah, bloody beauty.
Just about signing off for the day. Finished over in that corner there now. I've strapped it all down. Put the big spack screws into the bearer down here. Which are these big long ones. I've gone into the bearer. The bolts have gone beside them. The brackets have connected. The studs connected to the bottom plates, connected through the blocks to the bearer. This is all screwed up together with batten screws, so the corner's strong. And then on the inside and the top here, I've screwed, again, bugle batten screws through into the top plate. Then I've strapped the rafters down to the lintel. The lintel's been screwed through to the top plate as well. And then this top plate here has been nailed over to the top of the other top plate.
Oh,
And then there's a CP bracket connecting that top plate to the stud. And that stud's connected to the ground. So everything's connected, the roof's connected to the ground.
Awesome, bro.
That's it, that's what we like.
Is this lintel going okay?
Yep.
2 pieces again, or one?
I haven't got the second piece.
I see, yep, in the second one, yeah, okay, it's on the outside, yeah, right, eh?
So the second one will come and then I'll nail laminate that up, put a few screws and...
Okay. So you haven't got any timber for that yet?
No, I did, but I was trying to steal out of a 4.8 two of them, and I knew they were over 2.4.
Yeah, right.
Usually you get 4.860, but
Yeah,
that
right.
one was 4.810. So
Okay.
that piece will go over the other window into the kitchen.
Oh,
and then
sweet.
I'll buy another piece for it. So.
Yeah, bloody good.
Yep.
Oh, good job, mate.
Yeah, so I'll wrap it up because we might have a bit of rain on the weekend, but
Yeah.
the way Nelson goes, they predict rain, but it's not often here.
I know. So I'm picking up Bruno now, and thanks for the job, bro. Love you, man.
So, bro,
And we'll see you soon.
you will.
I'm also taking Poe to the vet right now to get her stitches taken out too, so I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Pick up Bruno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Cool.
See you soon.
You will.
So Arb's still working there. What a bloody champion. Shit, he's a good bugger, eh? I'm really lucky to have a bloke like that working for me, honestly. Not everybody who employs a builder gets somebody like him. He's magic. Anyway, in the back of the truck, right in the very back here, I've put down a big thing, and Poe's sitting on it right now. I've got this big thing I bought from Animates. It was $119, and Pace will chew that up in 5 seconds, but Bruno gets a fresh place to sit on, and Poe's getting her stitches taken out. That's why I'm taking her to the vet. So we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, pick up Bruno, and we're going to get Poe's stitches taken out. So I spoke to the vet, and they've taken a biopsy from that big lump. He's actually got other lumps on him, and it turns out it's possibly very, very cancerous, and they wanted to do more stuff. And I said, listen, he's lived much longer than we expect him to live. Just seal it up as best you can, because she would have to remove his entire leg if it is cancer to save his life. She said she has to go back and scallop about 3 centimetres. Well, there's just no bloody way that she's going to take his leg off at this stage of his life. I'd rather put him down and have him suffer hobbling around. He can hardly walk now on 4 legs, so that isn't going to happen. So I said, no, just close it up and cut as much out as you can, and we'll just go with that. So that's where we are, Bruno. So we're going to cruise and pick him up. Good kill. Right, we're going to leave him on the back there. We'll go and get Bruno.
Bruno.
Thanks, mate. It's so much easier to do when you've got 2 people, eh?
It sure is.
Yeah, I do it myself, but you know, I've actually learnt, well, it's part of the service you guys offer, so why not just hold her so you can do it easy with, you know, pinning it down like that. It's healed up well, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Good.
it's good.
So she's had some cancer cut out of there, and of course she was spayed as well. You got them all?
All of them.
Brand new, hey? How about that, mate? Hey? Oh, there it goes. Hey, boy. G'day, mate. How you going, eh? Doesn't feel very good after a general anaesthetic, does it? Wow, and it's all gone too. Gee, that must have been a hell of a job, eh? Bruno, stay there, boy. So that's a big weight off him. So with this mast cell cancer, if it is there two types, did you say?
Well, there's just two manifestations. There's either low grade or high grade, and if it's low grade, we remove the lump and it doesn't come back. Often they do have like little tentacles that go out, so it's unlikely that I've got the whole lot, because it was such a big tumour. I'd have to go 3 centimetres all the way around.
Take the whole leg off, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But because it's been there for so long, that would suggest that most likely it's a low grade. If it's a high grade, they can metastasize, so they can move to the spleen, into other parts of the body.
Okay.
And they can be really nasty, but the fact that it's been there, I'm hoping that but initially I thought it was a cyst, because when I stuck a needle in, there's lots of fluid, which is not common with mast cells.
Yeah, okay. I'm driving through Rewalker currently, and I'm on my way to Simon's house to pick up Ted. Who is Ted? Ted is a 6 month, probably 7 months old now, pup out of Poe. Ted was the pick of the litter. He was going to be my dog, but I gifted him to Simon because Simon's a good bastard. As it turns out, Ted hasn't turned out well for Simon's situation. Simon works 6 days a week for ITM. He hunts whenever he can, and that's not enough hunting for Ted. Ted's a 100-mile-an-hour dog who suffers ADHD, and right now Ted's at home with John, that's Simon's dad, and Simon's dad, John, has had a guts full of Ted going mental. Ted has no respect for the alpha dog. Generally in a pack, the alpha dog administers the punishments to the other dogs, so they know it's at the top. But when the alpha dog in Simon's pack nips Ted on the nose or the back hock or the neck, Ted just laughs and carries on, because Ted doesn't actually feel any pain. So we're going to rehome Ted. Ted is going to be a great pig dog. He's going to be an excellent pig dog, but he's just not working out at home for Simon. So I've got Johnny coming from the North Island. Johnny left at 2 AM this morning, getting on the ferry with his son, and he'll be at my house very soon. So he's going to be picking up his new dog. We're going to let him take Ted back, and we'll be following, and this camera's moving around too much, we'll be following Ted's progress with Johnny. That's what's going to be happening. Good boy, Ted. That a good boy. Good boy, Ted. Go to sleep, mate. G'day. Just come on, you're looking all right, mate. After surgery, mate. Oh, here we go, bud. So Bruno had surgery yesterday. Good boy, you're looking well, aren't you, mate? He looks happy. You're looking good, boy. Bruno, come. Bruno, come. He's actually looking really good. Hey? He's running around. Bloody hell, that's made a difference, alright. Jeez. Bloody hell. Good boy, Bruno. He's just like how he had surgery 12 hours ago. He's running around the orchard. It's hard to believe. Look at him. He's not supposed to be probably running that much after that. Bruno, come. Good boy. Bloody hell, there's a huge difference. That's his first poo since surgery, so that's good. That's happening. It's really important to get waste out. You can see he's got the drain, a little bit of blood coming out. You needed that, didn't you, mate, eh? But it looks like he's running better. Definitely making a big difference. I didn't expect that this morning. He's getting along like a bloody horse. You're a good boy, Bruno, eh? Good boy, Bruno. Good dog. Good boy, eh? That's a good dog. Good boy. Another pea. I'm going to feed him and put him in his box. He hasn't been fed for like a day. Good boy, Bruno, eh? Mate, you're looking bloody good. You're looking better than I expected. Good boy, eh? You're looking good, man. This is the wound. There's the drain there. And it's you shouldn't be running around too much. But you can just see that he's happier. He's like running a lot better. It actually was slowing him down. He didn't used to run like that. I didn't realise it was throwing him off quite a bit more than I realised. He's looking good. Well, that's $1,000 bloody well spent, isn't it? Really. You know, I didn't realise how much it was impinging him, that big tumour. I was concerned that we might be twisting his pelvis a little bit, but just seeing him this morning, only 12 hours after surgery, or 14 hours after surgery, and he's running around like he's a new dog. And it hasn't even started to heal. I mean, he's got, 10 days before his stitches come out, and just amazing. Good job, Paula, the vet. Bloody good job. See how hungry they are. Normally I'd make him sit, but I won't after that operation. Oh, okay, let's take you into your kennel. I've cut the so it falls to bits when he bites it. Jeez, Bruno, I'm so stoked. Already in your kennel, mate, eh? You are hungry. There you go, there's your possum. I'm in your box. Get in. Good boy. Right, we'll let these other dogs out. Ah, getting into the posse. There we go. Oh, nice and gentle. Well, you can see the resemblance of Pace and his pup, can't you, eh? Oh, Ted. You good boy, Ted. Now, Ted, you don't know about chickens, do you, mate? So, I don't want to see any chickens getting killed when I let you out. Is that right? No? You understand that? Ted? Don't touch my chickens. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. Leave it! Hey! Hey! Don't touch! Leave it! Hey! No! That's what I expected. Good boy. As soon as he listens to me, he gets praise. Good boy. Heel up. Ted, leave it! Don't touch Ducky. Ted, come. Here, Ted. Here, Ted. Ted. Here, Ted. Come up. Good boy. I might let him out with B. Just so I get a little bit of control. B. B and Ted. Could be a fight. Don't think so. They're pretty... He's got his hackles up. Tail's wagging. Ted. Who's that, eh? That's your mum. That's your mum. Hey? Stay there. Bruno's crying in the box. Stay there. That cover that Pace has gone is getting hammered by Bigsy grabbing it. Bigsy! It's not going to last very long like that, is it? Not very long at all. Simon from ITM is here, and Johnny's just pulled up to pick up his pup. You must be Johnny.
Yeah, I'm Johnny.
Hey Johnny, good to meet you, mate.
You too, mate. This is Tyson.
Hey Tyson. Oh, you just bought some whiskey?
Yeah.
Jeez. Glenmorangie. 12 years old.
Older than you, Tyson.
Yeah. Good to meet you, Tyson.
Guy at the bottle store said it was your favourite.
G'day.
Oh, I'm Barry.
Hey, mate, I'm Johnny.
I'm his great-grandfather.
Oh, you've come on the trip too?
No, I live in Nelson.
Oh, you live in Nelson. I was going to say you were keen because these guys got up at 2 AM in the morning.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Oh, you're his great granddad. Awesome.
Yeah.
Bloody good to meet you, man.
Oh, this is only one of them. I mean, they've got about 6 of them.
Yeah. There's not too many great granddads around.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
You're doing bloody well. Yeah. And you're looking well too.
I feel well too.
That's good. Good to meet you. Yeah.
Quick trip down. Oh, it wasn't too bad. It was a bit lumpy in the heart coming across, but I think it's going to be a bit worse going home. Hey.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good.
You bugger all sleep, eh?
Yeah.
Did you get any sleep?
Oh, we got a bit on the ferry. It was alright.
Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, so we did alright.
Cool. Well, Simon is the owner, has been for 6 months of that dog.
Yeah.
So he can tell you how mad it is.
Yeah, pretty full on.
Yeah. Super intelligent. But yeah, he's pretty full on.
Yeah, hey, thanks for that too, mate. Appreciate
no worries.
it very much.
Thank you.
Put it on there. Awesome.
But like he'll let himself out of the kennel, like he'll reach through and open the latch.
I got a visitor that's very much similar that does stuff.
Yeah, I got a visitor as well. He was taking us in the kennel, and I think he lived there before.
Hey, you had that before? I'm going to give these guys a roll to take with them for Ted. I think Ted would like some, would you, Ted? Because he hasn't been fed this morning. You're pretty excited about it, aren't you? I don't know if Simon's given him that or not. Ted, sit. Sit. Ted, sit. Good boy. Eat up. So before you feed him, just make sure he does something like that, like sit or stay, just so he learns you're the boss. He's enjoying that posse up, and he definitely is one of those dogs you need to chop it up small, because they can choke on dog roll dogs, eh? He's enjoying this posse up.
At least he's chewing.
Yeah, he's chewing like some dogs don't, eh? Yeah. Enjoying that, good boy. So, yeah, it's for you, mate, to feed him for the rest of the week. No, Tyson, I reckon you're going to love this dog, mate. I reckon it's going to be just awesome for you. He's going to enjoy the pats, and if you're really, really good with your training, you're going to have a fantastic dog, eh? Yep, it's going to be really good. He's going to enjoy being your mate, and when he starts catching a bit of pork, you're going to have to be fit to keep up with him, because he's going to go that fast. Yeah, you'll have to get fit. Are you very fit?
Yeah.
If you start running up and down the hill, well, to keep up with him, you're going to have to be, because he's going to go a long way out, I reckon. I reckon you go to 600 to 800 easy. Well, there goes Ted, and I reckon Johnny's going to go really well with him. And Tyson, awesome. So that's a happy ending, isn't it, for that dog? And I'm looking forward to following his progress, Johnny. Nice to meet you, mate, and thanks for the whiskey. Right, we'll carry on with the day. Good boy, Pig. Good boy, Pixie. A pig. Not a big one. Oh, Mick caught that, eh?
I don't think it was with him, but no noise.
Out of there, out of there.
No noise.
No.
Told you Pink had stopped backing.
Yeah. Yeah. Bigsy, come.
Good boy.
Bigsy, come. Good boy, Bigsy. Good boy, Bigsy. Good boy. Get there, Pace. Get there, Pace. Get there, Pace. Good boy. Good dogs. Might be another one over there, eh? Yeah. Dog's taken off up here again, look. Pace, where you go? Pace. Where you go? Pace. Go. Where you go? Let's pick. This here is a cherry guava tree, and these cherries are fantastic. You can make a really good dessert with them, and you can cook with them. The ones on the ground are the ones you want to get. All the ones in the tree that are a bit redder. See, the birds are starting to get in some of these already. They're just really, really great, and I've never used them before. So the ones that come away, give them a slight pull. They're the ones that are ready to eat. If they don't come away, just leave them. Splitting. Yeah, the ones on the ground, they're the best. All the birds have got to that one. These come in yellow and they come in red. There's two different ones you can buy. It's a nice big one down there. They split after a while too, particularly after a rain. That one's split. A mixture of stuff here that I'm going to take for this meal. I'm just going to take these leaves off the bottom here. Bit of spinach. Actually, that's silver beet, I think. Yeah, silver beet, not spinach. I grew that myself. And here's some bok choy. This came from Jason up the Matakataki Murchison. And really nice bok choy. It just keeps on growing and growing and growing. Look at that. These have been productive too. You can see I've taken a fair bit off this plant. And I'm going to smash one off you. Thanks, mate. And just keep on taking these outside leaves off. If you don't take them off, they end up going all funny anyway. So this one's got a bit of colour. Might smash that off there too. Oops, of that. Pretty robust. They can take a fair hammering. I think they actually do quite well getting picked. I don't know, but I'll take this big one off too. The drunken woman. Well, this is the kitchen on my houseboat, the flat bottom floozy. As you can see, the tide is out. I've got mud on both sides, and what I've got going on the stove, I just put the saucepan on now with a tiny little bit of water on, heat it up on the gas, and I'm going to take my cherry guava and I'm going to put some in, but not all, because what I'm doing with this dish is I'm going to have wild pork, and I'm also going to make a dessert. So the dessert cherries are going to go into the saucepan about that much, and the rest is going to go to complement my wild pork. And what I've got in the way of wild pork is I've got a nice big backstrap. This is the backstrap of a wild boar. It's the gold bar of every animal. Now when you're doing medallions with a bit of venison, the best way I'd recommend it is you put the whole backstrap in the pan like that and cook it whole, turn it over a few times, don't cook it too much, and then cut your medallions. If you're doing wild pork, then I suggest you cut them up and do them very quickly, almost like in the pan, as fast as you can. I'm going to use today this from cattle, so it's known as suet. It's the fat that's around the kidneys of the animal, and it's been rendered down, and this was gifted to me by Jody Vuss. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate it very much, mate. Oh yeah, this here was also gifted me. I didn't hunt this one. This is from David Vass. That's Jody's better half. Right, let's tear into that. So I'm just doing a line down each side. They're still on the skin. Here's a wee trick for you hunters. I'm actually using a filleting knife here. We're killing two birds with one stone by doing this way. We're taking that silver off the back, and we're also ending up with a whole lot of nice medallions. And hopefully I'm getting most of it, and the bits that I don't, they can stay there. I'm not too fussed, just more chomping and chewing. I'll say that knife needs a wee touch up. There you have it. Nice medallions, all cut up beautifully, and there's our skin left behind. How about that? Too easy. Okay, I'm going to let you guys into a wee secret. This is my own recipe for dessert, and it's so simple and it's so effective, and you'll be amazed. Look, they've all split open and all the pips are popping out. Bit of juice, put that in there. Okay, I'm draining off a little bit of the juice. Gonna save that for later. Put that much there. Now, here's where the magic begins. Cream. Now when you put cream with this plant, when it's like that, it does something spectacular. It looks normal, but guess what? That will thicken up in a minute. Already it's starting to thicken up, and it tastes absolutely delicious. It goes like a sort of a custard. Give it a little bit longer, and that's our dessert ready for after dinner. This steak rub from Canada is something I've been using, and it's really nice, and I'm going to put heaps on and just like mix it all up. It really just makes everything taste magic when you're putting it on meat, chicken. I've even put it on fish. I mean, it's meant for steak, but I love it. Heaps of it. Rub it right in. Now I've got some leaf lard going in the pan already, but I want to add a bit of the suet to it, simply because I just love fat. If you're on a keto diet, fat's good for you. So suet, or beef fat, or beef dripping, is really good also for doing fish. It's one of my favourite for fish. Alright, pan is smoking, and these guys are going in very fast. I'm almost flash frying them. That's why I've cut them quite thin. Pork and chicken, two meats you've got to cook right through properly. You can get away with venison, you can get away with beef, you can even get away with horse. Yay! But pork's got to be cooked properly, just to get rid of any bacteria that might be going on in there. Ooh, smells good. So I've cut some red onion up. Now red onion is really good for salads. You can have it raw. And that's why I'm going to leave a little bit left over here, just for my salad. And the rest I'm going to cook in here. And here comes my magic ingredient. Cherry guava. Who would have thought, eh? I've taken so much lettuce out of these guys. They're just about stuffed. What I am going to take is I'm going to take one of those right down there for my salad. And my salad, I'm just going to put olive oil on that and leave it sit for a bit while I get my dinner sorted. Look how thick that cream's gone now, look at that. It's thickened right up. It's gone almost like sort of, not quite, but almost like a custard. How does it taste? This is making my mouth water just like smelling and looking at it. So we've got a bit of onion on there, a bit of wild pork, and a nice fried cherry guava leaking outside. That is a very different flavour. So now, I don't like stuff too sweet. Most of you that aren't on a sugar-free diet like me will go, oh, it needs something sweet in it. I love the soundness of it. As I'm chewing it, the seeds are popping in my mouth. They're okay. Really complements it. This is a problem. This is the problem. I make these videos and I start eating. I can't stop. I just can't stop once I start, which is not good. Excuse me. Oh man. Absolutely delicious. Salad out of my own garden. Oh. Fresh tomatoes. Pack and save. That was a feast for a king. If you are into the keto diet where you're not having sweet stuff all the time, you're going to just love it. If you're not and you have a standard diet of stuff that's got sugar, if you do eat sugar in your food, then you're probably going to want to put some sweet fruit in there, maybe cut off a prune or a bit of apple, just to offset the tangy of the berry, because those berries, or guava berries at least, they're very, very tart is the word I'd use. So here is my dessert, and the cream has gone nice and thick, I guess you could say solidify almost, and it's done its magic mixing with the berries. That currently is my favourite dessert. I used to always be mad into blueberries and cream, but this has got another different taste that I love, and it's probably an acquired taste. It's delicious. I'm going to stop talking with food in my mouth and say thank you very much for supporting my channel. Thank you very much for subscribing, and if you're not subscribed, consider it, because I'd love to have you on board. And be good. Can't be good, be careful. And if you're still with us, smash the like button, just so I know I got something right. See you later. Oh, unreal. Try it, you'll love it.